everyone, hope you're doing well. It's finally spring and I'm feeling just so rejuvenated. This winter was definitely difficult, especially with the pandemic going on, as I'm sure a lot of you can, relate to or sympathize with. Just was kind of tough this past season, but I'm just so excited that it's spring and that we can get out into the fresh air, or at least here in New England we have the ability to go out, go for walks and whatnot. So if you're in a lockdown right now, thinking of you. Yeah, I'm just feeling very springy today. I felt like vlogging for whatever reason. I think it's probably because I've been watching a lot of like old school YouTube vlogs, like the British vlogger crew, like Zoella and whatnot. Since Zoe Sugg and her partner Alfie Days announced that they're expecting, I've just been going down memory lane, just been feeling very nostalgic. And not that they would ever watch this, but massive congratulations to them. That's very exciting. But yeah, I've just been watching a lot of vlogs and thought I'd pick up the old camera and try it myself. I really like casual, chatty kind of vlogs. It just feels very authentic, it's simple, it kind of highlights the wonderful, ordinary things of life. And those are kind of things that I hope to achieve on my channel. So yeah, today's an ordinary, uneventful day. I think I'm gonna do some antiquing, so I'll bring you along for that. And I might do like a floral arrangement or something like that. So let's get to it. Also, I do have some clips from the other day when I did like a little apartment update. I basically just took down some blinds that kept snapping off. They're like the kind of crummy plastic ones. So I might as well just throw that into this vlog. That was an apartment update that I did recently, and it's a nice refresh for spring. So here I have those vertical plastic blinds, and for whatever reason, they just won't open fully. So I'm getting about half of the sunlight that I could in the main living area. Plus they just keep snapping off for whatever reason, and it's not like I'm aggressively opening the blinds, but either way, it's not super convenient. And I definitely wanted a lot of sunlight in that room, so I opted for curtains just to make that a little bit easier and nicer, and it kind of frames the door well, makes it feel more complete. And some might think it's a bit much for a rental, but I think it's worth it. Well, I think that looks nice. I definitely need to iron them. I'll do that later though. Before I head out antiquing, I want to show you a few things that I actually found at some thrift stores the other day. I got this Dutch oven as well as this painting for $8, which is crazy. How beautiful is that? That'll be so nice over my mantle for like fall and winter. I also picked up these for $6, so not too bad. A set of 2 for $6. I'll take it. And then I found this brass plate, and this was also I think $5 or $6. I think I may add this to a gallery wall that I've been planning, and if you want to see a video on that, definitely let me know. And lastly, I have another addition to my blue and white collection. Fun fact, I actually have a collection of mismatched blue and white teacups. So I had to pick up this one. This one is Spode. I actually don't find too many Spode products whenever I'm out. I find a lot of Wedgwood and basic blue willow, that sort of thing, but I was happy to find a Spode like this. I also found this little gnome for my container garden, but he'll go here for now. Can't wait to garden though. So yeah, that's a mini haul for you. If you want to see antique hauls, definitely let me know. Love sharing about them. We are heading to our first antique shop in Durham, New Hampshire, Wiswell House Antiques. Don't mind the sun kind of flickering on my face. It's very sunny and nice today. It's in the 60s. Finally feels like spring. Love it. And we're on our way. Despite the grass still being that sort of yellowy brown and the trees still lacking any leaves, New England still manages to be pretty picturesque. With the beautiful houses lining the winding roads, it's just a dream. One of my favorite things about living in a coastal community in New Hampshire is that we're so close to the countryside. Within 30 minutes, even 15, we can be surrounded by sprawling farmland and just woods galore. Within even an hour, we can be in the mountain region. It's the perfect place to be. And as somebody that grew up in a more countryside sort of setting, this part of New Hampshire just feels like home. While seeing all these back roads, you may be wondering, well, are there any, busy streets and highways to get you from point A to B quickly? Certainly there are, but I always like to take the back roads, the roads less traveled by. I think without rushing to a destination, you're better able to appreciate everything that's around. Now let's head in and see what treasures we can find, shall we? Right off the bat, I knew this shop was going to be one that I would enjoy. From my experience, some of the best antique shops are the ones where you have to dig around to find all those wonderful pieces. Every nook and cranny is just filled to the brim with little bits and bobs that are waiting to be scooped up. There's a little something for everyone at these shops, whether it's wall art, lighting, glassware, lanterns, of which I had my eye on a couple, beautiful copper pieces, baskets, just everything under the sun. Now check out this collection of frames. I feel like I need to pick up some oil paintings and have those framed. And if you know me well, you just know I love my nautical artwork, and of course I was drawn to that piece. In my opinion, another indicator of a good antique shop is having a number of outbuildings to explore. Let's go check out some of the furniture in here. This set of side tables immediately caught my eye. They're those beautiful round wood ones. I think they're federal style. I may just have to go back to pick those up. I surprisingly didn't buy anything, but let's head to our next destination. That place was so cool, and the lady that was running it is just the loveliest, sweetest person. She has a wonderful collection of all sorts of little decor and furniture. So if you like lots of brass pieces, silver, beautiful porcelain, blue and white, chinoiserie, you know, gorgeous wood furniture and whatnot, definitely check out that place. They have lots of beautiful like gilded frames and all sorts of things like that. I ended up asking the owner, you know, what made her get into that business, and she had said that, you know, a lot of people just liked her style and wanted, you know, similar pieces to what she had in her home, and then kind of her business was born. So how cool is that? Would recommend that place. Very nice. Now we're on our way to Stratham, New Hampshire. Let's go. We did go to 2 shops in Stratham, but I only filmed at one of the locations, and that shop is called Collector's Eye. It's awesome. This has to be one of my favorite shops in the area. There are all sorts of items here from different vendors. It's really nice. I did find this toile planter, which I was definitely considering purchasing. I love toile prints. I decided against it in the end, but it was definitely one of those pieces that I kept walking past thinking, should I get it? Should I not? And ultimately I didn't get it, but hey, if I'm back at this store soon and if it's still there, maybe I'll get it then. And if that's the case, I'll consider it a sign from the universe that's just meant to be in my collection. So we're just leaving Collector's Eye in Stratham, and we're going to Emery Lane Antiques, also in Stratham, right down the road. Sadly, this antique store was closed. I'll be glad when spring is in full swing and the more seasonal shops open up. Fingers crossed for flea markets too. Time to head home. So of the 3 places I went to, I surprisingly didn't find anything. Well, I did find plenty, I just didn't buy anything. One idea that I've been mulling over for a little bit is kind of starting my own shop and sourcing some of my own decor and antiques that I find at thrift stores and whatnot. And definitely for that sort of business idea thing, the prices were a bit high for something like that. Not to say that I don't agree with the prices that were on a lot of those items, because I do, but if you're trying to resell stuff, you want to buy a bit low. So nothing today, although I found a lot of items that I wouldn't mind for my own house or apartment. So we'll see. Definitely those are shops I'm going to keep my eye on and go to periodically, especially that first one. Absolutely loved it. But yeah, if I decide to open some sort of shop, it'll probably be like an online shop. I'll definitely keep you posted. If that's something that you'd be interested in, let me know. Whether or not I do anything with that sort of business idea is a totally different story. I don't know if I have enough confidence or know how to even do that. I mean, I have a business degree, so I should know how to start a business, and I have an idea. But it's definitely the confidence is what I'm lacking when it comes to that sort of thing. So we'll see, but I'd love to have my own little home decor type shop someday. So we'll see. Let's see. I'm actually realizing that it's only a little past 3, so I might head up to Maine and go check out one of my favorite antique shops up there. It's called Hutchins Antiques in Ogunquit, Maine. So I might swing over there and maybe go to Perkins Cove. You know what? Might as well do it. Let's go. It's a beautiful Saturday and I want to be outside, so let's get to it. I feel like I'm sharing all of my antiquing secrets in this video, but I love this shop for finding brass pieces, dishware, blue and white pieces, and just all that sort of stuff. Sharing is caring, right? So I did have quite a few more clips from the shop that I planned to show, but for whatever reason they weren't importing properly. Those clips definitely captured though how massive this place is and just all the different items that they have crammed in there. I ended up finding a beautiful blue and white planter, different brass pieces, and some wall art. So I'm in Ogunquit at the moment and I figured I might as well take you to Perkins Cove so you can see a little bit of this beautiful coastal town. So Perkins Cove is like a peninsula off of the main part of Ogunquit, so let's go check it out. If you've been here, definitely let me know. So here we have the Cove to Perkins Cove. Who would have thought there would be a cove here? I'm just joking, but I do believe it's called Orweed Cove actually. Here we have the loveliest tour guide around, Mr. Siegel, directing us towards one of the entrances to the Marginal Way. For those that are unfamiliar with the area, the Marginal Way is a 1.25 mile long path that runs along the Atlantic Ocean, and it's absolutely beautiful. There are plenty of rest stops along the way and different benches to chill out at. There are a number of shops established on Perkins Cove, and most of them happen to be seasonal. One shop that I enjoy in particular is Perkins Cove Candies. You can fill up an entire pail with candy. How amazing is that? For those that have visited Rockport, Massachusetts, Perkins Cove is almost like a little miniature version of that. Adorable seasonal shops, places to get saltwater taffy, decor places, and a lot of little galleries. So I'm gonna end the vlog here. I hope you enjoyed, following along. Didn't do much today, but either way, I hope you stick around. I plan on doing a lot more New England lifestyle content, more interiors, interior design sort of content, and just all the lifestyle things. So definitely stay tuned. Thanks for watching. Bye.